So I'm going to have a crack. He is, you know. Oh, I say! Brilliant! That is schoolboy's own stuff. Oh, I bet even he can't believe it.
Good morning, guys, and good morning to you all. Good Monday. Good Monday to you all. Sun's out. I am still on annual leave. Do you know what? It's incredible how quickly you get to enjoy some time off and how settled you become in that time off that I really need to be returning to work again. Guys, I hope you're all well. Hope your family's all well. Hope you had an awesome weekend. I certainly did. Where did we leave off since I last came on here? A 5-2 win away to Burnley. Sonny getting a hat-trick. I want to mention a few words on Sonny in just a bit. So, you know, all's good at the moment. Maximum points yet again. We get to play at Sheffield. We get to play at home finally. It feels like we haven't been at home forever since the Man United game. We've had Brentford away. We've had Bournemouth away. We've had Burnley away. So one home game in between all of that. So it's been good to be at home again. And we'll be at home this Saturday versus Sheffield United, and we will talk about that game in due course. But transfer window shut. Brennan Johnson was the only player we got in. There wasn't as many outgoings as I hoped there would be. I said I wanted two players in, two really good players in. One of them being a striker, and one of them being a defender. We didn't get the defender. Obviously, we still have Dyer and Sanchez at the club, but maybe getting one defender when we couldn't get rid of any from the squad probably explains that. And the forward, well, we got Brennan Johnson, who could cover any of the roles in the forward line. I'm keen to see how he comes into the squad, or how he comes into the team, and what we want from him, and in the way that we play football, where his role in all of this fits. Let me know your thoughts, where you see Brennan Johnson fit, which part of the pitch do you see him involving in. But as I said a few weeks back, even a couple of weeks back or so, I said that, you know, it was the forward line that would concern me the most, because with Richarlison going through what he's going through in front of goal, I didn't see where the goals would come from. I certainly wasn't expecting 5 against Burnley. I actually predicted it would be a tighter scoreline, maybe a 1 goal in it, because I just didn't see where the goals would come from. Although everybody was crying out for Son to play through the middle, and this is what I want to go into, talking a bit about Son. Last year, you know, people bring out the fact that he was really poor last season. He wasn't the only one, guys. With the exception of Harry Kane, the whole squad was very poor. And Son, for his standard, fits into that category also. But we found out at the end of the season that he had some injury or injuries that hadn't come to the surface. And just really rounded off a really terrible year, having to have surgery for the issue that he had. And combine that with the rest and a good pre-season, we're starting to see Son slowly, he's not quite there yet, but slowly returning to his old self. And I think this hat-trick, that he got against Burnley will definitely add to his confidence, certainly in front of goal. He's got the feeling of scoring again with regularity, and he did that, you know, with a hat trick, on the weekend. So I see that becoming better. His involvement in all our attacks will be very, very will be the same as always. The link-up play is a lot better with him there. And you know what? I feel like his movement, his all-round movement as a forward is a lot better than Richarlison's. So moving forward, I think that sort of, for now at least, unless Richarlison shows signs of blooming again, I see us for the foreseeable future at least moving forward with Son up top. So I'm interested to see where Brennan Johnson fits in all of this. In that forward line, where would he play? Would he maybe play on the left-hand side? Because that opens up, if someone moving from the left, did Solomon do enough to claim his place in that left-hand side? Solomon offered, I thought he was really good with his taking on the man. That part of the play is really good. He's always, in his mind at least, he has the right thing in his head to take on the player, which he often does. It's just then the final ball, picking out his man, which he did better in the second half for setting up Son's goal. If he can improve on what he does and the decision making in that final third once he beats his man, then he could be a real added addition. Kulusevski, not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. Not for what I've known for his level. So he needs to build and continue to build on his progress. At the end of the day, he's the best choice that we have in his position. I don't think neither Perisic or Solomon are better than him at this moment in time. So we need to pursue with Kulu. Maybe there's a spot for Brennan Johnson there. So I'm intrigued to see what his how we insert Brennan Johnson into the team and what role he has to play. Maddison again on Sunday or Saturday rather. Different gravy, man. Different gravy. What he offers right now, that is miles ahead of anyone else in the squad in what he has to offer. Lo Celso didn't get his move. He needs to show more than what he did on Tuesday night against Fulham. Attacking midfielders wise, he needs to carry out the instructions given out by Ange Postecoglou. Postecoglou hasn't been, the couple of the times I've seen him play, he's not been happy with him and his movements and what specifically Postecoglou's asked him to do. So that he needs to improve that if he wants to continue being part of the Ange project. For the rest, guys, I look forward to Bentancur being back in the team. They reckon after the international break, he probably will begin to get some minutes. If we can have him back to playing again at some point in October, that will be a great addition in midfield. Just to round off the video, my only concern above it all, that I think if we have we have everybody available on a week-to-week basis, we'd be fine. The only concern I have is that if we pick up an injury, be it at the back or up top, we are in a bit of a pickle. We will be in a little bit of trouble. In the midfield area, I think we can survive it, because even though the quality of the players that are on the subs waiting to come on probably isn't as good as the first team, not including Bentancur, because Bentancur is more than good enough. I feel like we have enough to override any cold or flus or anyone not being well. I feel like front though we're a little bit light. Certainly if something happens to Son. And at the back, if we lose either Romero van der Ven, we've got Sanchez and Dyer. That's the reality of it. Or Davis. So, but with fingers crossed on a week-to-week basis, we don't lose too many folks along the way. And we enjoy the ride for now, but calm. Must remain calm, because it's only been 4 games. We've not done anything. So we move. Guys, let me know your thoughts and everything that I've spoken about this morning. Make sure you like this video. Comment in the comments below. I really enjoy watching your comments, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you in tonight's Monday Night Live pod. And as always, forever always, come on you Spurs.
The first game we look for, Robbie. Tottenham away. When we got Tottenham away.